Alrighty, who do we have? What do we play, and what did we place?
My name's Isaac. I got top 16 at the Lubbock Regional this past Saturday with the very original Tearlaments.
Okay, let's get into it.
Standard lineup: 3 Shaylin, 3 Murley, 3 Havness, and the 2 Rhino Hearts. It's kind of standard. I kind of learned that you don't want to normal summon this as much. Ever since everyone's playing Bestials, this is pretty much your best normal summon. Your best extender, and then your best defensive card. If you're going second and don't have this, like, kind of sucks a little bit because you can play another hand traps in the deck.
So you would reduce Havness to 2?
Oh no, I wanted to see that card. I played a Swordsville player, and he ashed my Havness, and I was like, okay, I guess I just watch you play for this turn.
Usually how it goes, right?
And then for the best part of the deck, the 3 shuffler or max out on shufflers. Honestly, this is what makes the deck so broken. This helped me play around a lot of things. Helped me beat Sprite. Helped me beat the mirror. Just getting rid of them, making Dweller as fast as I can against the mirror. Kind of just solidified. Helped me 2-0 the guy.
Gotcha.
Here's my Miller's ratio, 3-1. I thought about playing 3 of this just to kind of have more interactions with the deck, but I just kind of liked the ratios I had in the deck. With this being the main combo line is search this off of Keldo and then pitch it, and that way I can have 2 bodies already ready for a Dweller with the shuffler on board. That way, it was a free Dweller, or just having 3 bodies on board just off of 1 card was kind of insane.
Nice.
And then the 1 orange light. Honestly, wanted to cut this so bad. Never saw it. The only thing it was good for was letting my opponent bestial me. Just because I had the 1 light engrave, I was like, oh, and like it caused me more problems over the weekend.
Would you add green light or purple light?
I'm not gonna lie, green light's kind of sacky. Like when I played Naturia, I played 2 green lights to make up for the orange lights. Oh, dude, like that's spice. That's spice. You know. Then standard Bestial lineup: 3, 3, 1. We just played the 1 Swornir just for the name, even though it's the worst Bestial. I kind of didn't like this card at all going into my matchups, just because I hated milling it. Because I constantly had to shuffle it back because everyone was playing dark, and hardly anybody wasn't playing Bestial, so it just gave them free cards at the end of the day. So I was like, I just had to play around that a lot.
Gotcha.
For my spells, 3 planets, well really 4 planets. Surprisingly enough, I saw this all tournament. This is kind of what got me to push through a lot of the games. Which was weird was I had the same Swordsville player. He asked me every single time I activated this card for some reason. But hands down best card. 2 Scream. We want to mill. Milling 6 is pretty great. Milling 11 also great too. Especially it's good for getting the trap cards. Trap cards are probably the best part of the deck. I am playing 2 Super Poly. It came up throughout the regional. It helped me play around the Salic that they were playing in the mirror. It helped me play against around Imperm, any other like targeting hand traps. I played a Cash player. I think it was your brother actually.
Oh yeah.
He Impermed my kit off of the Instant Fusion. I already had Dark on board. Just change Super Poly, pitch a Kelbeck. Mill 5, search anyways, and then mill another 5.
Damn.
After that, that man, I just saw the defeat in that man's eyes. I was like,
feels bad.
I feel bad. I did it to a Plunder player too. I just saw I was like, okay. I was like, all right. I did normal summon Rhino, chain, Super Poly to his blue, got rid of it, made a free Mud Dragon. The defeat when they see this card resolve, it was insane.
Oh, thanks.
The best 1-of. Honestly, saw this probably about half the time, but when I did see it, I was already winning. I like when I was on top deck mode, I shuffled all my stuff at the end of the like at the end phase. Top deck this card. As soon as my opponent saw this card, he scooped.
Damn, nice.
And lastly, 2 Salax. At first, I was playing 1 Salax, 1 Crime. Overall, like someone kept telling me like just play the 1 Crime, play the 1 Crime. But I milled so much throughout the deck, I wanted to have search or have follow up for the next turn. And plus, I mean, I didn't get evenly as much, so there was no point in having it in the main. That wraps up the main deck, 40 count.
Okay.
For the extra deck, hot take, 2 kits. I played in too much cash to be to only have one of this, but surprisingly enough, the second one never came up, like at all. Best card, made it all the time. Signed by the greatest of all time. Shout out David. And then the 1 Kaleido Heart.
Nice.
For the XZs, Dweller, Bagushka, Zeus, Beatrice. Beatrice came up a lot, especially with the Grua to detach to draw, and then Sen. Honestly, these 2 didn't really come up as much as I would like them to. Bagushka came up at one point. I played against Samir, made it, and then he also took it for some reason, which was weird. But other than that, I had no complaints. I did miss the 1 redoer one time, just because like I played against a Dragon Link player. I didn't know he was playing Dragon Link. I made Dweller blindly just because I saw just 3 Bestials come out on the board, and I saw him playing with Despia before the tournament started. So I was like, okay, like let's make Dweller. Worst mistake all day. My rest of my fusions, the standard, the 1 Mud Dragon. Honestly, I didn't make this as much. These 2 came up a lot. This more than that one, just because Super Poly was a good card.
Okay.
And then my links, 1 Goddess, 1 Dark, Elf, and Sprint. This is mainly just because people are playing Avermax. A lot of players know that tier can't out Avermax, so I opted for this. Didn't come up at all. These were kind of just standard. I probably could have cut this for probably the redoer or probably the Asa that would have came up too a lot today. But other than that, I was pretty happy with how the extra deck turned out.
Nice.
And then for the side deck, 2 Bell. I found that pretty well. I like my ratios at 2s just because I don't like opening 3 of or the 2 of, especially when they're once per turns. The MVP, best card, hands down.
Okay.
I probably resolved it at least like 6 times throughout the entire tourney. Every time I saw this, I was winning. I just won. This was solidified my round 8. Man played full sprite board, and I just held this for the last possible time. And then as soon as I resolved this, like he just kind of looked and he just had that sigh. I was like, okay, I win. We played 2 Dark Ruler for the sprite. I was anticipating a lot of sprite, and I only played 2 or 3 sprites throughout the entire event, just because Double Toad is kind of strong. This is a little bit different. My Zombie World package. This was pretty nice. I saw the idea behind it. This helped me play around evenly, even though it only came up once. I didn't play a single flute player, so it kind of was not relevant. I mean, I did pull this off against a Sword Soul player. Just dump Banshee with Beatrice.
Nice.
And then my back row cards, just 1 Poison, 1 Heartbeat. It was kind of light on the back row removal. I mean, we're not playing against Mystic Mind anymore, so not so much back row hate. Nobody's playing back row decks. Plus, this is searchable, and then my shufflers can recur them a little bit more.
Nice.
So in case I do mill them. And then the 1 Super Poly, the 1 Crime, and then just because we play, in case they're playing bad, we play the 1 Scatter Shot.
Toxic format, let's go.
I mean, we gotta be careful with time rules.
That's true.
Nice, good stuff, man. All right, do you have any shout outs?
Shout out for Team Geeked Out. Spent most of the time with them. We got a lot of testing in. Shout out to all the homies that helped me play test and gave me some support on the whole build. Shout out to Albert, biggest hater out there. Still got top 16, man. So to like come talk to me when you get first. So I was like, all right. Shout out to my wife for letting me go out to the event.
Let's go.
If it wasn't for her, she wouldn't have. I wouldn't have been able to go out there and top today. Take one for San Antonio. I think I was the highest one that's got top in from San Antonio. So that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
And shout out for the boys for wanting to go to Golden Crow afterwards.
Hey, big thanks. I appreciate it, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.